Hello everybody! Welcome to Pikeman Plays with your one and only host, Pikeman. Thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna play some Satisfactory. Let me just make sure all my things are set the way they should be. Let me turn off this thing. Perfect. Looks great. So yeah, welcome everyone. Thursday night stream. We're gonna be playing some Satisfactory because it's satisfying. And you'll just have to bear with me. I'm not feeling too well today, but I was bound and determined to stick to my schedule. I pushed things back because we were hoping to hear from my doctor, and that didn't happen. So hopefully tomorrow, fingers crossed. Been trying to get through to him since Tuesday. We got a raid from a Verkir. A wild Verkir has appeared. Thank you very much, Verkir. Really appreciate it. Your continued support for the channel is huge. As my friend CyberSci would say, you are legend. Or as I would say, you are legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. That's all good, bro. I believe you had 100 viewers, and they all were going to come with you. But then something went wrong with Twitch. Twitch has been acting twitchy, though. I was trying to watch CyberSci and Pocket Ninja and Vulcan HD Gaming all at once, and it didn't want to play. Nice. It kept sort of stuttering, and I thought it was just because I was trying to watch all the things, but it turns out that other people were having some issues earlier today. Not everybody, but enough people. But anyway, welcome. Thanks for coming. So what we're building today, so before we got the stream going, I actually played for a tad to just basically collect enough stuff so that we could keep the power running, so that you didn't have to sit there watching me, you know, collect oodles and oodles of biomass, and because that's just not riveting, is it? The only riveting we want to be doing in this game is riveting the structures to make industry. See what I did there? You like that? Yeah, thanks to everybody for coming out tonight. It means a great deal. Again, apologies for starting late. Can't control it, but that is a lot of biomass. But what we're doing today is two things. We're going to get up our production line to create modular frames. I think that's what they're called. I actually used that website that you sent me, Satisfactory Calculator. Yeah, so we're going to make modular frames based on our impure iron. We're going to build something cool. We're going to try to make it a little vertical, add to our monolithic structure that we've been building. And we're also going to get full power up and running. So, I mean, I'm a big, in real life, I'm a big green energy dude. Right now, we're just dealing with the hand we've been dealt. Back in the day, I set up some constructors to do all the different types of biomass. Yeah, so let me just take a quick peek. Like, I don't feel like you could actually do that, or I might not have the technology for it just yet. But here, let's quickly load up all of our generators so that we can just ignore them for a little while we try to get coal energy up and running. Because while, I mean, it is actually a great opportunity to chit-chat while I collect biomass, it does get in the way of build and gameplay and game-oriented chit-chat. I don't know, I mean, you guys will have to tell me what you actually think is more entertaining. Vote with your feet, my friends. Stay a while and listen, or walk away. That'll tell me what you like. Okay, collect all those things, make them all into one beautiful pile. Okay, so, and we don't need, so this gives us backup biomass. But no way to feed it into the burners, so you should be able to, what, my friend? You know what, I am interested to see if anything we have right now is capable of making, oh, well, holy crow, you are correct, sir. But as you said, there's no way to feed them in. Right. You gotta collect the biomass by hand. I mean, is it worth having a standby constructor to just dump this all into, or... Because, man, I was feeling it on my hands, for sure. Yeah. Oh, so I don't know if I was able to tell everybody about this last time. I think so. So we pushed for our Twitch affiliate and we almost made it. We've gotten over 50 followers, which is amazing. Thank you to everybody. Big thanks to Verk here and to Cybersci and Mechanical Animal and just everybody who's been supporting the channel and making followers follow. I mean, helping make the magic happen. So really appreciate that. And we have all the other metrics. We've streamed for enough time and done all that stuff perfectly. The only thing we have to do is get our average number of viewers up. So we're at like 2.5 out of 3. We just need to get to 3. And it's a bit of a challenge because I stream 8 hours a week. So if I'm not at 3 or above, obviously, that creates a math problem. But we will get there. So I'm not too concerned about it. I'm really grateful for the support to date, though, so thank you. So what we're doing today is we're going to play this for a couple of hours. We're going to get that coal power up, but in the meantime, because I want modular frames to be banging away, we're going to put in a production line that's going to make us modular frames. So to start with, we have to put in production. We need to put in some smelters. We got to make sure they are pointing the right way, because I'm well known for pointing things the wrong way. I mean, is it wrong though, chat? Oh, and we don't have the things to make it. Huzzah! Good start, Pika. Well done. Well done indeed. Yeah. That's what we need. And we have tons of wire on us. How are we doing for plate, though? Reinforced. We don't have much steel plate, and we're gonna need it. Why? Why, chat? I tells ya. Because we're going to make conveyor belts. We must not have plate over here because we are making rotors here. That's why. Yeah. So we'll figure that out. How's everybody week going so far? I mean, Thursday, it's nearly done. One more day, and then for those of you who don't work weekends, break time. We don't need that. Yes, I need to go over here. Let's check. Oh yeah, we got tons of plate. Take a bunch. Yeah, so it's otherwise, you know, other than being sick all week, trying to get through to a doctor, it's been a good week. Yeah. Fiscal year is done, which feels extremely good. And starting to figure things out on the job, which is really cool. And it is a temporary position that they are entertaining an extension now. They just checked with me to see if I was interested in an extension of a year, and I really am. So that feels good. Not only do like this job I was actually offered rather than had to compete for, so that's like one of the first times that's happened to me. And the fact that they've asked if I'm interested in an extension felt pretty good. Pretty happy about that. Where does this one come up? So I'm going to put this right over on this side. It'll give us a lot of lateral room to move, but we're going to try to do a little bit of this as a vertical build as well. How much space do I need? I don't need much. Where is this going exactly? Oh, you know what? I actually do need a little bit of room because we're gonna put a splitter over here. So why don't we centralize these smelters? We'll centralize them like this, and then everything can be organized around them. That's easy. Easy clap, right, chat? Easy chat, easy clap. Chat's not easy. Maybe? No judgment. This is a safe space. You be whoever you are. Well, that looks really sweet. I'm gonna do that. Mechanical Animal, what's up? Bert here, he says. I say, what's up, Mechanical? Good to see you. Hope you're feeling well and having a good week. Thanks for showing up to the stream. I really appreciate the support. Good to see you. How's Blondie doing? Okay, so the way we're going to do this is we're going to pick that. I'm missing cable. If it wasn't one thing, it would be another, chat. So we will take it on the chin with a smile. And we will go collect the things we need. We're probably going to need a lot of everything, so we're just going to grab a couple of stacks of stuff. I'm going to get 500 screws. Our cable's all upstairs, but we have ladders now, so we can do cool things like climb up to our vertical levels. Oh, right. We're feeding them into this machine to get coupons, so we can get cool stuff. Gimme. Thank you. So I'm gonna put this down on standby because we need to pick up these cables. We need a little backup of cables, if you know what I mean. And by you know what I mean, I quite literally mean what I said. Literally. Okay, so the one thing I did want to get from here was to see if we had enough to pick up the little dinky car. Don't. I think we have 8 cables, 8 coupons in them. So, you know, for those of you who don't know what this game is, this is Satisfactory. It is a extremely satisfying game of building, sort of like Factorio, but with better graphics, but as a result, not maybe as complex. I'm not sure if it's fair to say that, but I find it more approachable than Factorio. I found Factorio a little hard for me, but I'm also not what you'd call an extremely creative individual, so this is kind of pushing me out of my comfort zone, and I'm really enjoying that. And so far, to give you all a sense of what we've achieved here, let's go up and look at our kingdom. And by kingdom, I mean our essentially what amounts to our slave labor camp, and we are the slave. I'm convinced we are like people who shipped from England to the New World back in the day. I feel like we are, what is it called? Indentured laborers. They've dropped us on a planet. We're gonna have to work for them until eventually we're freed. And, or we'll never be freed. One of the two. When you get dropped on a planet with nothing but like 2 items, 1 item, and very limited gear, that's a suggestion that they don't really have a high confidence in your survival value. Yeah, your survival likelihood. So that is our space elevator where we keep feeding because we want to get stuff, like get to the next level of tiers. This is our, what I call our concrete concern. Coming from that location, we're mining to get as much concrete together as we can so we can build foundations. In fact, we're going to grab some of that. Over here, we're making plates that feed up into our space elevator. Down here is sort of our central hub for very basic stuff like iron plate and screws, cabling. And then in this area, we're making more complex stuff like reinforced plates and doing the same. Split. Wow. Now, those of you who are new to the stream will not know that I have fallen off this cliff twice, doing exactly what I was just doing there. Looking, gandering, wondering, and I have a lot of stuff that I can't collect because it's spawned down there. I can see the crates, just can't get to them. Need a jetpack or a rope. For people with really long arms to make a monkey chain, right? You know, barrels of monkeys, do you remember that? Glad to hear it, Mechanical. Glad you're doing well. That makes me happy. So over here, which you can't see because I've hidden it inside this monolithic area that we're just going to keep building up, is where we're building rotors. You can see one of the rotors coming along here. It's not terribly exciting. There's another one, but it feels good to me. Foundation ladder time. Ooh, sounds good. I like this. Ah! What you saw there was entirely what I meant to do. We're gonna have ourselves berries, though they look distinctly like the insides of some sort of large bug creature. But berries, yeah. You know, 9/10 of reality is, you know, perception. So I perceive this to not be bug guts. Good. Good. How much do we need to take here? We'll take a bunch of reinforced plate. We got, I think... Oh, one of our milestones is iron rods. So we will take some iron rods. We have screws. Got iron plates. So basically, I think we just need to grab a little bit of concrete, and then I think we can start building. Right here is our concrete concern. We're gonna have to redesign it. It's a little bit awkward at the moment, but we'll get there. All right, so we're building up top. I kind of want to build like a Warhammer 40k style structure, you know, like the Imperium of Mankind. Massive monolithic structure where, you know, fires of industry burn day and night. And this just had to be out of position, didn't it? It's all good, chat. So I might be on a very short fuse because of my doctor. I was supposed to see my doctor today, and they lost the appointment, so I'm a little frustrated. Sweet. Okay, so what we're gonna do is get this powered up. We might end up having to build more power generators, and that might stop us from completing this part way, just simply because of the fact that don't over there? Yes. We won't have the power to run the system. Simple as that. And we need one more power pole here. Can we put one? Okay, there. And now, this is what we're gonna do. Can I just do this down to there? Oh, that's so good. Love it. This one will be more complex, which is okay. We need to make it do a nice clean turn. You know how I like my nice clean immersive conveyor belt turns. That. There we go. Is that ugly or does it look good? I think that looks good. So we just need to power these up. That's one of the limiting factors. We haven't even bothered to power these. Or we as in I. Why do I blame you, chat, when it's clearly my own fault? Just wait. We're gonna plug these things in and the entire circuit's gonna drop. Oh, sounds good. That sounds good. We gotta get up here and tell these things what they're making. Iron ingots, please and thank you. And more iron ingots. Wow, we already have 5 viewers on a Thursday night nonetheless. Thank you all for coming. Like I was saying to those of you who are just joining the stream, we are pushing for affiliate, and the importance of affiliate is it does allow us to push more content and of a better quality to you. And what was I going to say about that? I was saying we just need to get our average viewer numbers up. So having 5 of you is exactly what I need. Cheers. Thank you. I realize it doesn't seem like I'm very sick, but I'm actually trying to really hard to be entertaining and okay. We'll just see how long I can keep this up. Hashtag name of sex tape. I had to beat mechanical animal to that. How does one lose an appointment? Yeah, that's a good point, Verkir. That's what I said to them. So I called them on Tuesday. Just to be honest, I don't care about being frank. You know I'm frank about health issues. I'm having my first bladder infection, so I have incredible amounts of respect for women who deal with this on the regular. Fuzzy Wuzzy, oh my god, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Your support means, well, it means the world. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm having my first bladder infection, and it sucks garbage. I hate it. And one day you'll have one too. And if you've already had one, God, I feel for you. But called them on Tuesday and they said, oh yeah, you can get filled at your, you can get diagnosed by your pharmacist. No, you can get diagnosed by your pharmacist if you have a history of it and you're a woman. So that was no good. So I called them back. They said, well, we'll slip you in for 10:30 on Thursday. But in the meantime, we suggest you try to get into a walk-in clinic. Well, I call every walk-in clinic, and because of COVID, that dog ain't gonna hunt. My better half even called her doctor, and they were willing to talk to me, but they don't have my health history, so it was a little dicey, right? 10:30 comes and goes today, and no dice. Nothing. Yeah. I call them, I say, hey, what's going on? Why are you guys not calling me? They're like, oh, we don't have an appointment for you. I'm like, I literally talked to you specifically on Tuesday. Oh no, I have no memory of that. Yeah, so I'm not happy. Anyway, the first thing that a new follower heard was, you're talking about a bladder infection. I foresee an unfollow. But I actually now remember who Fuzzy Wuzzy is, and I don't see that actually happening. He's a fantastic dude. You couldn't possibly turn him away. You'd have to be Vladimir Putin, I think. I think I'm on a watch list now that I said that. Okay, so we need to build 2 smelters, a divider thingy-majubber. Ooh, I know what we gotta do. Alright. Just a sec, chat. I'm looking at my phone. I'm not so good at this that I can do it with my eyes closed and blindfolded. Hi, Gigi Nannert. Thanks for coming. Who's Frank? I'll tell you who's Frank. Me. I know, it's my middle name. The middle name between my middle name. What are we doing here, chat? I gotta start focusing on the game. I'm sorry. We need a logistical splitter, which would be Hira. What we're basically gonna do is we're gonna split this flow of iron ore, and we're gonna swing it around to go to 2 different constructors. If I'm looking at this right, yeah. Our iron rod constructor 1 and our iron rod constructor 2. That's right. Blondie says, take 3 Tums. It helps so much from the yuckness if it's also Epsom salt. Oh, Epsom salt bath. I love Epsom salt baths. Who's ever had an Epsom salt bath here? If you have not had one, when you are achy and sore, have one. They're amazing. They work like a charm. I can't take, because of Crohn's syndrome, I can't take, like, aspirin and Advil and naproxen and stuff. So when I'm really hurting, and Advil, I mean, Tylenol, just garbage. I do an Epsom salt bath. It works so much, so well. The other thing I've been doing is, what are we short on cable? Let's go grab some cable. The other thing I've been doing that I found really helpful is, cranberry concentrate. Not the cocktail, because that's mostly just sugar and garbage. But if you get the concentrate, it is terrible to take. But it has helped, like, without question. Definitely helped. It's not gonna solve it in this case. Doctor needs to give me some penicillin. Maybe it's just an STD, you know? Man, could be. You know? I'm very faithful, but it cannot be. If anything, because no one leaves the house anymore as a result of COVID. God help us. Do we have any stored away? We do. Let's take it all. So yeah, I found that cranberry helps a lot. Try the Epsom salt bath. Thank you, Blondie. You are the best. And I will try the Tums. Do I even have Tums? Do. It changes the alkalinity. Oh, thank you. See, like, this is good. Like, this is, I'm not saying I'm enjoying this. This is fucking, well, it's after dark. It's fucking hell. Honestly, horrible. But it's nice to get like a bit of a perspective on the woman condition, the female condition, if you will. So we're building these 2 constructors here, and there's a good reason for doing it. We're going to essentially create an iron rod syndicate. We will control all iron rods in the tri-state area. Why the tri-state area? I don't know. It just works. So I think we have to move the splitter over for a second, chat. Just give me two seconds here. We're gonna get rid of that. That. Oh, nope, that one. So the idea is, I think we'll put the splitter... Put the splitter here. I have to get used to the new menus since they've added... new stuff for us. Like the pipelines that we're going to use for our coal powered. Did I pick the wrong one? Yeah, I did. Turn this, say... maybe there? Let's try this, chat. Oh, gee, I did it wrong again. So there's sort of like a muscle memory that comes with the game, but I'm finding there's also sort of a... I have to play for a little bit to remind myself of lessons I learned in previous sessions. Look at that. Oh, it's so immersive! Alright, try that again. Look at that. So pretty. Look at it! Womp womp. Do you think they'll figure themselves out once I get things moving? Alright, let's try to get something moving at least, because that looks derp. So derp. I like that bulge is kind of cool. I'm gonna keep it. I do have these backwards. Has anyone been yelling at me that they were backwards? No one has, so no one actually saw, so we're all good. We're all good. If a Pike command does something wrong on stream and no one comments, did it happen? It's a philosophical conundrum, chat. It's philosophies. Where did I need this to actually go? So hard to see. Right here? Yeah. And then we will delete this. Put the correct one in. What am I doing wrong? To say. Voila. Oh, this one is messed up too. C'est bien. And voila. Hey, success. Yes, I realize that was probably very painful for you, chat, but you know, think of it this way. It builds character. You know? Yeah. Okay, so now that I have these tutti frutti, that means correctly placed in Picus Week, we can actually get this one set up. Oh, swish. So we do have to get these running. The question is, do we actually have the power to get it running? Oh yeah, we have buttloads of power at the moment. So, to do that, we're gonna run... where do we want to run the power poles? We're not going to put them on the outside because I want this to be semi-walled. In fact, I'm going to do that now so I don't fall off. Because we've all seen it happen, right, chat? Turn that around. We'll fix that. Ooh, oh man. You know, games like doing something right when I look over the edge and get vertigo. Totally got vertigo there. Okay, that's just our safety rail for the time being, because I don't think I've actually got rails yet. I do have walkways and stuff. Wouldn't that be super nice? Let's see if we can actually do that. Ta-da. Sec. Try this. Like this. See? Yeah. Yeah, chat. Yas, queen. I like it. Love it. Love them. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a bunch of these. That's so good, chat. Look at that. It looks so good. And we do have to remove this guy. This one. And go. And Dan. No, and Dan. Nope. And we just need a corner piece. Voilà, c'est tout bien. Wow, that looks so good. Love it. Look at this. We shall admire. Okay, so we do need another corner piece. Now we have, like, lookout. So that looks like a safety hazard. Is that where you can put, oh, you can probably put ladders here. Safety hazard versus practical issues, you know what I mean, chat? Gotta make a choice. Now, see, we can do this. Not lining up? It is. It is. It is. You know how fine you are to me, Mary McGregor. Anybody ever seen that movie? Rob Roy? With Liam Neeson? Very good movie. It's a bit rough on the old nerves, though. Oh boy. Just in terms of stuff that happens in it. But yeah, it's really well put together. Well-constructed movie. And now we just set it to make rods. And rods. It begins, chat. I also want to remove some floor tiles so that we can, like, look down into the facility here. So we'll just have to we'll have to do that by eye. But yes, oh, my hair is such a mess today. What have I done? Put on a tick. Ticks. Put on a Canada tick. For Canada. And I will get a haircut soon so I don't feel so subconscious. So yeah, welcome to... Well, everyone I can see tonight is not just another dumb blonde, elusive bacon, Gigi Nannert, Fakatoria, Verkir, and Ringers. Thanks to all of you for joining the stream tonight. It really means a lot. Thank you. And for putting up with my not feeling too good, so my commentary will probably suck. But, you know, what's different? What's new? Okay, so, based on what I've done here, is we've got our rod concern building. I'm looking at that correct. Yeah, so we have 2 iron rod factories going, and what we can do is we can start getting our iron plates and our screw construction underway. So over here, yeah, you know what? I am gonna do that, chat. I'm going to remove these 2. Allows us to look down, and here if we could put. Oh, that's cool. Like that. Things sort of like this. Oh. Oh, I did. Oh, mechanical. How could I forget you? That just smacks of impudence and not very niceness. They gave me a PhD. Yeah, I'm sorry, mechanical. At least I'm calling you mechanical rather than what, you know, I called you the other stream, called you Mick Animal. Okay, so I'm not sure I like this. I think we're gonna make it unsafe. This is, remember, we're the Imperium of Man. Humans are a resource. People mean nothing. So what we're gonna do is we'll be building a constructor over here to make screws. You're still saying it right. What? Mech... Did I say mechanical animal? Is that wrong? It's mech animal, period. That's it, right? Mech animal. I always thought it was mechanical animal. Is the problem with me, or did you just choose too hard of a name? Yes, blame the victim. Victim blaming! Which is extra terrible coming from a psychologist. So, yes. Sorry, mech animal. Alright. We are putting in iron plates now. Let's do it. So we need a constructor to achieve this goal. Means doing something like this, and we're gonna actually put it the right way. We'll build like so. Then we just feed right into it. We don't need splitters. So do this. Bring this out one step. We'll turn it down to about here. No. And there. See, that's how you make it pretty. Then we just need to juice this guy up. But, you know, we might be able to knock out... We'll leave this one, actually, so that we don't actually have to have as many power poles along this side. So we just need to set this one, and this was plates, right? Iron plates. That'll start building up. And let's just double check our power so we don't get a brownout. Yeah, we're doing really well. And then, so the next step is right. We need to make the constructors and some assemblers. So we need to have one constructor over here. Hitting the wrong button. It's hard, chat. It's really hard. Yeah, so this one will be screws. Screws. Si, c'est ça. And... D'accord. Bien, hein? Das ist gut! This is the multi-language scream. I mean stream, not scream. So yeah. We just need to power this. That is the only issue we have right here. Yeah? Did you just say meow? Why would I say meow? I think I'm some cat. Oh, nimbly bimbly. Did you say yeah, sure, or yes, sir? Yeah, sure, sir. You have not seen Super Troopers. Correct that ASAPly. So, what am I thinking? I was actually kind of thinking we would go... Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to have it feed back on itself. We could actually still do that. I like this idea, chat. I'm going to make it happen. So, standen Sie bei. We will do this thing first. We need to put... Ja, das ist gut. 1, 2, 3... Here, no, that's wrong. We'll fix that later. Okay, so now that this is pushed out, it allows us to put a wall in place. Face the other direction. We're gonna leave some openings so that we can see the beauty of the reel. So I'm trying to remember if we need to go 3 high or if 2 high is sufficient. Those are operating towers. Ugh. Brr, words are hard. Whatever these doohickeys are, the on light of our units, that could be the tricky part. And these guys as well. Should we do an extra level just to be safe? I don't think so. I mean, our constructors are what would cause the height problem. Let's just see. I'm encroaching. Yeah, so I was right the first time and wrong the second time. But you know, it feels good to be right at least 50% of the time. Right, chat? Right. Correct? Correct. So how are we doing this again? Now we should be able to put our floors into play. Now, we're going to end up pulling some of these out because the idea is... It's not a difficult one. What we're going to do is we're going to feed... We're going to feed vertically our outputs from here and here up to the next level. But I don't know quite what that's going to look like yet, so I'm just throwing down foundations. And I'm doing a bad job of it. That's okay. Where... We need to get up there. We're gonna need to put in some stairways or a ladder or something of that nature. And what that is, I'm not quite sure yet. Like where it'll be. You know what, I actually... So here's the thing. We do know one place that has to be empty. How do we know that? Because we know we're gonna feed up from here. There. So what we can do now, chat, if you'll bear with me a second, is we will go and find a ladder. Put it, say... See? Ça c'est bien? We can always move this, we just need something that works for the time being. This gets us up to the top level, and you can see some of my poor placement. That's okay. I am always open to constructive criticism. Mech animal. Okay, not mechanical animal. I always thought it was mechanical animal. That's really how it got stuck in my brain. So that's why it's been, like, mispronounced repeatedly, writ large, over and over again. That must have been driving you slowly crazy. What am I talking about? You're already totally crazy, so you can't take a trip to someplace you're already at. I kid. I love you, man. You're a good dude. Okay, so we're getting close to getting this sorted out. Funny, it looks very much like the frames per second are sort of wigging out on me, but they're solid, rock solid at 60. True dat. Yeah, man. Yeah. So we're making good progress here. So the idea is, Chad, like I was trying to explain, is that these will have vertical conveyors come up, feeding into assemblers that'll sit in this area. Like 2 assemblers. I think it's 2 assemblers. Let me just look. Yeah. 1 for reinforced plate and 1 for modular frame. So we should have 4 constructors at this point. 2 making iron rods, 1 making iron plate, and 1 making screws. Okay, so for the time being, what we're going to do is just wall off the entire roof, and then we'll cut holes in the floor so we can see the beauty that is our entire monolithic construct. I don't want to wall these in because I feel it's like narrative that they would sort of have some sort of chimney type thing going on. So in fact, let's put a wall in play. You can actually make chimneys for that. Chimney, like the way Billy Talent says it. Wow, that's a great band. If you've not listened to Billy Talent, that's another thing you gotta correct, son. Okay, so we need these assemblers. We're getting close now, chat. So they feed in over here. What are we short on? We need rotors. I can do that. If I don't kill us in the process. Oh, that's how you do it. It's so counter to how I use ladders in other FPSs. I mean, I guess this isn't a first-person shooter, but it is a first-person game, so you think they'd have, you know, the same sort of dynamic systems in play. But they are different. So how many did I need? 5, so we're gonna need 10 in total. So we're gonna have to turn this guy off for a little bit so that this piles up. So while we're waiting for that to pile up, we're also gonna grab a little more cabling. Whee! God, I never thought I would be on the side of Sauron and Saruman, but This game is making me really like the fires of industry. I'm telling ya. I'm actually really enjoying it. Am I terrible at it? Yeah. Am I getting better? Sure. Will I ever make really, really amazing builds like you see on the YouTubes? No. And the one thing I have been doing, like, I'm not kidding, this is a blind playthrough with the exception of the little bit I saw. Definitely saw the funny builds that Let's Game It Out has been doing. Some of those. You should check it out. Like, Let's Game It Out on YouTube has really funny builds. He tries to basically break the game and he succeeds. But yeah, I'm not watching other people play the game because I want to be surprised by what's available in the game, and I kind of want to come up with my own ideas. What, good, bad, or ugly. I am allowing, though, backseat gaming to get advice from people. These really are turning out at, what is it? Oh, why are you so hard to grab? What did it say? It was like 1 every 30 seconds? 2 a minute? What does it say? 1 every 15 seconds. Maybe? I don't know. That doesn't feel true. Feels like creative writing. But what would I know? Right? So it should be coming up here. There's one. How many does that give us? Where are they? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. That gives us 8. I think that's all we need. Just remind me to go turn that unit back on eventually, chat. We do need a backlog of things eventually, so not too good. So if we come up to here, the problem with assemblers is they do require a lot of power. Well, how do I want this to sit exactly? So hard to build these things, like be able to like push them away from yourself more efficiently. I think that looks generally good. Yeah, that. So I want to be able to, I want a little gap where there's a conveyor belt, because I want to be sure things are moving, and if they're not moving, I want to be well aware that they're not moving. Okay, so now there it is. What do you think? I overloaded the power grid, or I ran out of power? I'm thinking fuel. Yep. Yeah, alright. At least we got to build for, what? It's almost been an hour. Uninterrupted building. Uh-oh. Here. Let's feed our tier 3. Is it tier 3? Let's see. Yes, we're working on tier 3. So, for those of you who aren't aware, basically, as you feed things into the space ladder, you open up more of these tiers. You can see, like, complete space elevator phase 2. So I'm on tier 3. I've gotten us coal power. We're working towards some transportation, and then we will work toward getting some steel production. We're running iron right now, not steel. Keep saying steel, but I mean iron. So anyway, to get this, you select a milestone, and then you basically feed the beast with things that are needed. So right now we've got 400 iron rods in play. We've got 200 cables. We need a lot of rotors. So it's good that I stopped feeding the rotors in to that assembler. So we'll be able to collect those, and we now have space to collect more biomass, feed the beast. So this is our, what I call our generator park. We have 8 of them running here, I want to say. And then we have 2 on our main hub, so that gives us 10 there. Then we have 2 in the outlying reaches. The galaxy spherical. We're at the point farthest from center. Oh, look at that. We have a little bit excess. Take that, take that. And then what we're gonna do is we are gonna scoot up top using, I think is this gonna work? It is. Hooray! Whee! Oh, we moved it down. Right. I thought there was one still up here. There is not. Which is efficient of me. Which is really bizarre. I normally am not efficient. Okay, so that means we can just drop off what remains of our biomass, which kind of suggests we should really get our groove on trying to set up the coal mining, but I don't know what's involved with that. So I want to kind of finish this line of production, because we can have that humming away in the background when we go to set up our coal production. At least that's the way I'm sort of thinking about this. If you want a good laugh, go and look up something like English to German translation error postcard, something like that. It's a advertisement, a commercial for a translation or language learning software. It kills me every time. So let's drop our tickets. We have 8 of them, which feels pretty good. So where was I, chat? I was supposed to get stuff. I forgot. Oh, right. I'm supposed to throw the power. Hey! How's it looking? Good? Oh, we're way over. We gotta get those. Let's get those assimilers operating. Words are hard today, chat. Very hard. So let's get this going and use up some of that power, because right now we're just making it for no reason. So what's the best way to do that? Well, first we gotta put our conveyors into play. So we're gonna put one vertical conveyor here. Under logistics. Conveyor lift. Wow, you can make them huge. That's amazing. Look at that. Oh, so cool. 8. Hello again, Elusive. Good to see you. How are you doing? More importantly, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. A little sick today, but I'll make it. No problem. But yeah, it's really good to see you. I was on your channel. Everybody, Elusive Bacon is one of my earliest supporters. Sheeta Bomb. And I think she was one of my first raids. Yeah, she was one of my first raids. It was amazing of her, thank you. Oh no, the month has been horrible. But what I was trying to say was that I've been on your channel and I saw that there's been really very little activity. Well, there were like no videos. I was wondering if you were okay and where you were at. So I'm glad you popped in to say hi. I'm sorry things have been horrible. More bad news about several different things. I know you'd been struggling with your partner, and I don't want to say much because I don't know what your level of comfort is. I'll just leave it at that. But I thought I can say, truth be told, that you've been missed. Chance you're gonna stream soon? If I can catch a stream, provide some, sounds like much needed support. Okay, so we need to, I think we should build this maybe top, can we build it top down? I don't think so. No, that would be backwards. So, we like a so. What we might be able to do, turn this, yeah, like that. See? Smooth. Be really good. If I can make it work, chat, it's gonna look really good. Yeah. Cool. And I like how they're offset from each other a little bit, so you can like see them both. That would make good photography, right? Because normally they'd be side by side. You wouldn't know that there's much depth. Here you can clearly see nice depth. Now Mama has cancer again. I knew that capital officers that died this week. Wow, elusive. Oh my god. That's terrible. So sorry. Hoping you can stream on Saturday. Okay. We are celebrating my birthday that day and my father's because we share very close birthdays. But I will be sure to check out the stream and provide some support. Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't... I'm in my 40s now. I don't make a lot of fuss about birthdays. But it really is a good excuse to get together with my parents and people I love and have a hangout. Okay, so I think we've got that sorted. Well, when will you get some news about prognosis, like for your mom? Like when they'll be able to say something one way or the other about treating her, supporting her? Hopefully soon, and hopefully it's positive news. Want this? Well, we'll just do this for now. It's fine. Good prognosis. She has a good team. Surgery at the end of the month. Okay. Well, I am sending all the positive energy or prayers or whatever, you know, subscribe to. I'm sending it. I have a Roman Catholic father and a neo-pagan mother, so I am very much used to sending out the good vibes in a multiple different formats. Okay, so that goes in there. Where did I put that? Oh man, you can't even see it. That's gotta be wrong. There's something wrong there, chat. We're gonna have to fix that. That feels like I'm gonna die. And they're light. Let there be light. Okay, so if I take that power pole, feed it to that one, and do something like power pole there. We don't need that many. Put half as many in place, like that. Yeah. And then this to here and that there. Does that get us powered up? Can we just select which one is this supposed to be? Sorry, Chad. I gotta check my project that I drew out working on. So this one is reinforced iron plate, and then the other one. Did I do this backwards? I did do it backwards, chat. Can I fix it? God! Ah! Oh, this is so me. I did reverse it. I was so happy with that design, too. So what did I do incorrectly here? So these come up and reinforced plate. So these are screws and iron plates. I see. Well, you know what? Rather than like reinvent the wheel. Thanks, Elusive. Gonna watch Hell's Kitchen. Nice, enjoy. That's a great show. That's a really good show and a good way to blow off stress for sure. Thanks for the hugs. Hugs to you, and you enjoy your downtime. So this looked really cool, and I'm saddened that it didn't work. But how can I flip it around? What we could do is, can we recreate this one to be steel plates? No. We're gonna have to send the steel plates up vertically, and we'll split them off. Yeah, we're gonna have to do jiggery pokery, but it's fine. We can do jiggery pokery. I'm not too worried about it. What we'll do is we'll get rid of this one. That. Same with this. I mean, I was pretty enamored with that layout. Oh, good. But you know what? Tough titty, said the kitty, but the milk's all gone, right? Just roll with it. And where do we want this one? Somewhere like that, I think. Sorry, clicking the wrong buttons here, chat. What happens if we just about darn it? How's that look? That seems alright. So what we can do is feed these over to here, feed them up, and then they'll head down. Yeah, head down the far end, where they'll join steel plates to become the reinforced plates. Okay, I think we got this sorted out. Nothing quite like watching Pikeman put things together backwards. At least I'm not doing an IKEA build. Good. Put this sort of... Nope, it's not that. Like that. I just need to go up, chat, so I can actually see the height. Look right. I want it to be the same height as the other one, just so it doesn't look bizarre. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. And we just have to put a final spit and polish on that one. So see, this gets us up here. It doesn't look as good, but it doesn't look bad. So this needs iron plates. So what am I missing on my design document? I think what happened was I overwrote something. Yeah, so the iron plates will feed... Oh, I see what I've done wrong. Oh, excellent. There we go. It's all clear now. But the problem it's going to create is, how do we fit this one in here? We do something between these two? I think we can, chat. Go that. And wait a second. What if we can put in something like this? No, it encroaches. Okay. We'll figure it out, chat. We'll do some moving things around. For the time being, I'm just gonna get this part moving. We should put in the assembler first, so that we understand how the layout has to be. Remember, this is actually going to feed back to that one. That's going to create darn modular frames that I've been working so hard towards. But see, this works now. So what we'll do is bring this out by about this much. And bring this one over to about here. No, that's not. We gotta get rid of this one. I'm now at the mumbling stage because I'm trying to figure out exactly how to lay this out. So if we put this about here, that should work. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, good. So that will put, all we need to do now is, like, this puts our iron rods in play. So all we really need to do now is power this up and get the iron plates in there. So I like the idea of powering it up first, chat, and I'll tell you why. It's because if we power this thing up, it'll start loading itself with what we have available. Alright, just check my wibbly phone. So You can bring power up from here. That one on the corner. Power. That line connects. This one. So we'll tell this one to make reinforced plates, which requires screws and iron plates. Backwards. Modular. Ah, did I correct the wrong one, chat? Did I correct the wrong one? I totally did. Well, these things are backwards. Feel like I need to do a split. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated, chat, because for some reason I'm doing something wrong here that I can't quite figure out. So we get the reinforced iron plates. Right. Oh. This is iron plates and screws. Screws are over here. So they are backwards. It's just plain and simple. I've just put them backwards. So that's easy to fix. Take this one, that one. We're gonna turn it around. Like I said, come for the satisfactory, stay for the failure. Wow, really say that. I said that on my Discord. By the way, there is a Discord if you want to join a very quiet community. So this will come up. The link, the invite to the Discord is in my About section. So then, now I'm getting there. There were some false starts. There were false promises. Mistakes were made. But I think we're getting there now, chat. Feels good. Can we make this work? We're gonna have to shift this one. So let's do that. So I will bring this conveyor belt out. Good. And then we'll put the constructor in place. The assembler, sorry. Want it to be close to this assembly line for a nice clean turn, but it doesn't need to be exactly on top of it. To there. That's a bit too tight. Let's move it a little further out. Okay, about there. Yeah, that's good. So now that we have these things sorted out, you are making the reinforced plate. You need screws and iron plates, and everything will be wonderful. Because Pika has finally figured it out. And chat, you were supposed to tell me that I was doing it backwards. Yeah. The blame is entirely my own. It'll make for fun viewing. You guys will be sitting there grabbing your foreheads. Pika, no! Stop! Okay, so we can bring this up. I think... Yeah, this should work well. Bring this guy out to... about here. Let's make it... Oh, I like having a support in the midway, otherwise it looks a bit bizarre to me. You know, can't circumvent physics. So my plan is, we're gonna put vertical conveyor about there. No, gotta go further over. How do we get this to stick, chat? You know what we could do, just for the time being, is let's throw in a foundation and then try that again. So this will kind of snake over. We'll do that now to give it something to kind of bind to. Yeah, like that. Then you take the conveyor, send it up like that. So we'll have to pop up to get a look at it. Oh, that's tight. What we could do is have it come up like this. And then have this extend out just slightly. Like that. And we're gonna snake it around. That. I mean, it's a bit jerry-rigged, but I don't think it's half bad. So at this point, we should be powered to have plates that are starting to come into the system. No, there is no power. Why not? Oh, I thought I did. My bad. Make it so, number one. Perfect. Now we'll have reinforced plate coming, which we can feed back over to here, which this is where we need those iron rods, and we need the reinforced plates. So we'll make the reinforced plates come around, like so. Oh. Do that one. Yeah, that's a reasonable layout. Ooh, this is gonna block. That's okay, we can make the terminal will be sharp enough, it's not a problem. Bring that one around like that. This one, say like there. Eesh. That is ugly. Move this one a little closer to me. Like clean turns as you're starting to get it. I think you're starting to figure out, chat. Yeah, that's okay. Have to be perfect. Don't let the enemy... What is it? Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Is sort of the bastardized version of that. Pretty close, though. Sort of the basic concept of the 80-20 rule, right? That you put 80% of your effort in. How does it work again? So the 80-20 rule is that, you know, after 80% completion, it becomes increasingly difficult to obtain the last 20%. I am going to put some walkways down. Feeling uncomfortable, chat, with the edge. I do have fear of heights. I work hard to overcome it, but in games like this, being near edges, I get the vertigo. And also, I don't want to have to go out and collect my crap again from falling off. Okay, that looks good. So, how are we doing this one? We have to bring this one out and around. Oh, you know what we could do is just reposition this one. Yeah, just do that. So, how am I going to do this? Thinking... What we can do, chat, is we'll put one of them in the middle here. We can't make it too close to the other assembler. Try that. So we will have to get rid of this, which is fine, because as I understand it, all the iron plates will just dump into our inventory. We'll do this like so. Come on now. Come on, meow. This one we can fix now, too. Ooh, nice. Nice hard turn. Apparently we have to move this further out. Why it let me do it when you're not supposed to do it that way? No idea. It is not ours to question why, it is ours but to do and die. Right? Right. Oh no, I don't like that at all. No. That dog just ain't gonna hunt, chat. Sorry. How can I do this better? That's better. Little derpy on the feet, but I'm okay with that. So now we go back and correct my original thing that I thought was an error, but actually was correct. I will learn to trust myself. So first rule of streaming, don't do math on stream. Second rule of streaming, don't talk on stream. Third rule of streaming, don't do complex planning. Complex relative to Pikeman on stream. And finally, don't stream. Probably the safest bet. So we'll turn this... Huh? Oh, that looks good. I can't be sure that's the right height. The angles are bad. Oh! Alright, so let's reposition this ladder since it's causing us such grief. Grief, I tells ya. Grief. Voila. C'est tout bien. Okay. I don't like that ladder either, but we'll fix it some other time. Right now, I want to put in our vertical conveyor. Conveyor lift. So... Good. Is that pointing the right way? Before we go through this process for a third time. Perfect. Now let's see if we can get this properly. 1, 2. We'll go out to about there. Like that. Bring this over. Say right here, chat. Nope. Just a little too much. Ah. Problem is that this doesn't like, the assemblers don't like your conveyor belts to be very close. See, if I do this, it's gonna be like, yeah, see, it says I'm clipping. So the only solution I have for that, chat, is to stick this out further. Which I can do. So we'll try that. Like that. This guy over to about there. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. If you don't look too closely, it's a thing of beauty. Nerp. Alright. So now we just have to connect up our iron rods and we're in business. Oh, finally. I think that's it. I think it's set it to modular frames. Have power? No power. Alright. Right, because I moved it. Had power before. It's working! It's working! Alright, so since we've managed to fix it, I'm going to try to make it look prettier. It makes me very upset to look at it like that. I don't like those turns. They must be clean lines. There. Nice. And modular frames are being produced. So while we wait for all of this to do its thing, we're just going to drop in a storage device. And then we're going to go set up coal. We're at least going to get a look at coal to understand how it all works. Where's our storage bin? There they are. So it needs to be something like, where would I put this? Gonna need to be really tight. Well, this is just a temporary fix, right? This is where we're gonna let everything cool, so to speak. So we should see frames come out of here in a second. Yes. 2. Ah! Haha! And there you go. 2 frames in the storage. That's perfect. So we'll just let these collect, basically. So we've now succeeded in doing this. The plan has worked out. Do we have stairs yet? We just have ramps, right? That might be okay. So let's put some ramps in. So we're gonna fall, not hurt ourselves, which is always nice. What do I need to... Do I have a turny thing? Has to come... Okay, back it up. We've never actually done this sort of building, chat. Putting in... Like a so. Yeah. We just put in a ramp. Get it to turn the right way. I make the ramp go down. What if I do it this way? There. Oh my god, these are fiddly. And one last... one last landing? That's the word I was looking for. There. Bring these. Dude. Ramps need a little bit of an overhaul, I think. That wasn't totally frustrating. I think I'm just gonna leave this like that. That's fine. So we can come up here. Be like, oh damn, son, that looks great. And then we'll get stairways. We can make stairways up. For the time being, we're just gonna stick with ladders. So if we let's just glory in what we've achieved here, chat. So, in short, we built 2 impure iron mining locations, not Iron Hubbard, iron. So these are feeding up into our 2 smelters, which are running pretty close to 100%. This feeds down into our iron plates, which then feed up to our vertical conveyor, which goes up to our assembler just above us. The others are feeding into these 2 constructors, which are creating for us iron rods, both cases, which are then feeding in to make screws. We allow ourselves to go upstairs. We will see our 2 assemblers making reinforced iron plate, which travels around to this assembler, and our iron rods from here go into this assembler, creating our supply modular frames. Okay, let's go get some coal. Oh, feels good. Victory drink. So that was only 90 minutes. It just felt like the time flew. This is actually a really good game. I'm really enjoying it. And for an early access, it's rock solid. I'll tell you that much. If you're looking, this is worth the buy. If you're willing to pay like between 30 and 40 bucks, I would argue it's worth it. Okay, so I did want to actually make it so we could like look down into the floor below. So what if we took out, say, this one? Yeah, that looks cool. Take that one out? Yeah. So this allows us to sort of see down into the workings of our facility. And at some point, I will be less lazy and I will make a chimney, but for the time being, this is sufficient. It's just, it sort of forces the toxic air to go up like that. And I'm totally comfortable with that. Whee! Okay, so let's check out our generators to make sure they're not about to turn off. They are getting low. How much do we have here that we can pile in? Not great. Especially since we have to feed 10 generators. So what I think we might do is take a quick peek at the rotors, sorry, see how many are piling up. A good amount are piling up. I'm happy to see that. We're not going to worry about them right now. I was going to collect them, but I think the only thing we're going to do is go collect some biomass very rapidly. We're just going to cut down a couple trees. I'm not going to go on a big excursion. I'm going to take a couple of these so that the production starts up again. You know what we can do to actually be a little cheesy? Is, can I stack one of these directly? I can. That's fantastic. Let's do something like this. Just bear with me, chat. I think you can see where this is going. Alright. Should be. Cool. Then like that. And in theory, yes, that is now feeding up into, yeah, into that. Actually, can I just climb up? Hey, Deep Thoughts by Pikeman. Yeah, it's working. So that'll allow our industrial concern that is making concrete to keep functioning instead of filling up. So I don't want to deforest because I really think this area is beautiful, but I'm going to knock out, let's knock out 2 trees just over the horizon. We'll go collect that slug up there and just out of view so it doesn't, you know, like the whole not in my backyard. We won't cut down a tree in our backyard. We'll cut a tree down in somebody else's backyard. Oh boy. Hey buddy, how's it going? I'm getting too good for those. I'm not getting too good for the more... What is this? More sulfur, chat. Ooh. On a very steep incline. Sulfur's used to make big bada booms. So we're gonna collect as much sulfur as we can find. Oh, this is nice. That's nice. Oh, we're being shot at. These guys are really hard to dodge. They're predictive modeling. It's like a supercomputer. It's like 3 Tandies working in circuit. Can I collect this stuff? Here to be. I'm very leery of that edge. I think I'm going to skip working there and go cut down one of these trees. How much do we actually get wood-wise? Get good. 105 wood. That's actually way more than... I think it's more than we need. Oh, look at that, chat. Want to go to there. Alright, we'll cut down one more tree. Starting to feel like the company in, well, pretty much any James Cameron movie. Avatar, Aliens, you know, Weyland-Yutani. Pure copper ore. Wheat. Whatever the company was in the Abyss. They're all bad. Sorry, just checking. Getting a wibbly on my phone. Gotta make sure it wasn't something important. Nothing could be more important than you. Sorry. Give you my full attention. I did find something cool when I was out doing biomass collection. We can go check out when I'm on my, when we head out to get coal. It's I think it was bauxite. So I don't know, I have no idea what that's used for. We're gonna go find out together. Also, it is, yeah, it's been about an hour and 30. We should all hydrate. Lead by example. And we should all probably stretch our legs as well. That's 12. Oh, geez, I haven't looked at chat for that long. Oh my god, I'm sorry, mechanical. Nope, mechanimal. Got it! Alright, everybody knows the 80-20 rule. It's 80% beef, 20% fat. Too true. Too true, my good man. I will do better at looking at chat. Sorry, I'm just not really used to people talking. Used to being the one who goes into other people's chats and makes a ruckus. But yeah, I will do a better job of keeping my eye on chat. I'm really into the game though. I mean, the super build, and by super I mean kind of super. I've been really enjoying. I really enjoyed putting that together, as much as it was frustrating at times. And it was only frustrating because I suck. We're almost. So what we see, these things here are researches we can do. This one is need mycelia, so that's like fungus. A lot of modular frames and some alien organs. Yeah. Well, we have the wire. We might have the alien organs in one of our personal stations, personal boxes, personal storage. With these guys. This coal. Well, we're about to go do coal, so let's go do that. I'm going to quickly create the biomass we need. I'm not gonna... I would get a constructor on it, but, oh wow. Filling up that inventory space. But what I want to do is just fire and forget this, so that we can go and do other things. Let's put some concrete. These are just odds and sods that we're holding here. Get rid of some of the concrete. Keep 100 on us. Get rid of some of the screws. Barrel. Throw some barrel in here. We will put rotors into... Yeah. We need 8 more rotors and 25 modular frames to get the next tier, which I'm pretty excited about. And that seems to have made room, so let's finish doing this, chat. Finish this up. And Mech Animal. Oh, why am I having so much trouble with that? Made me want to get a cheeseburger. Come on, man, I got these cheeseburgers. Alright, so that one's full. This needs to be filled. Fill this one. So we're getting close. Let's just make sure I didn't screw that up. It's fine, 80 is good enough. In fact, we can turn around, throw that in, fills it up. We need to make a little bit more. Actually, does that mean we don't have quite enough biomass? We could use the alien organs. Does that feel wrong? We'll always get more, chat, right? Oh, it makes so much! And so easily! Oh no! Where are the greatest sins committed by... When the greatest sins are committed by humans, it's because there's a need for something, and it makes it easier to get that need filled. Oh no, we're gonna totally depopulate this planet. God help us. What have I become? Well, you know, is what it is. I am gonna take some biomass with us, because we do have a generator we're gonna fill up on the way. Drop off the wood, drop off that. There's bauxite. So I did collect some of the bauxite, which is perfect. I'm gonna drop some bauxite, some sulfur here. Do we have any of the bauxite or sulfur in this facility? I am gonna grab some of these odds and ends. Ooh, modular frames. We did make a few by hand and then realized that that was ridiculous and was not gonna work out well for us. So I think we're ready to go on our big adventure. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. You ever watch that? Ugh. Sorry that I'm admitting to. I'm admitting to nothing. I haven't watched any Pee-wee's stuff. Well, it was a TV show. Was not very good. Okay, we're off to the wild blue yonder. We have enough chainsaw. Oh, you know what we should check, chat? Before I get too far, we're gonna need tons of plates, foundations. Oh, we need to make... We're gonna have to make an entire line for copper sheeting, which we're well positioned to do. We could probably do that very quickly. Yeah, I think that it shouldn't be too hard. We have the reinforced plates, we have the cable, and we'll have the rotors soon, but we also need the water production, water extraction. So yeah, it's really essential that we get as much of this copper sheeting going. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard. So we can split off from here. We're already using it inefficiently anyway. Is it just 2 constructor? Is that all we have to do, chat? What's this? Wire. They're both producing wire? That seems silly. Ah, it's because I'm making cable. Right. So this is our stockpile of wire. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's just make sure I'm not making a mistake here. So we need to make a bunch of copper sheet. I think we could run 2 off of the copper that we have. I mean, we did find pure copper. So we could build a mine up there. You know what? Let's try it from here first. We're gonna put down, we're gonna build off of this. Because I promised I would be doing foundations from here on out, just to make it easier on all of our eyeballs. And easier for me to build. Oh, do this, do this. I think that'll give us enough of a space. So we basically need to drop down 2 constructors. Like... It's really hard to find the right angle. That looks good. So we'll bring this along. Oh, snap. At least I caught it. We need to... This will come out from the splitter, and then we have to split it again. So... Actually, you know what? I think that's gonna work fine. Let's test it, though. Let's test the theory. Sorry, I'm losing my posture gradually, sinking out of frame. What were you thinking about? I command. Sticks splitter. What we're gonna do, voila. Here to here. Here into here. So right there, things are moving along nicely, and we have to just power this. So we're going to put down a power pole, second power pole, so that we won't overload a single power pole. Always want to have the ability to like maybe grow off of a power pole if we can. We'll tell this to make copper sheeting. Oh no, it has to be an ingot, right? Sorry, ingots first. My bad. So I have to smelt first. That was the mistake I was making, chat. And I knew this felt too easy. Something was not right. So we have to smelt first. Voila. That about right? Let's delete this. Pains me to do it, but What did I do backwards? Tell me I did it. I did it backwards, didn't I? Tell I'm getting tired. So I don't think we're gonna get exactly to fully do coal this time, because I'm probably gonna have to call the stream in a little bit. But what I'm thinking is we can at least get our copper manufacturing underway. I don't like that at all. I don't know why that didn't line up just so. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna climb up on top of this thing. That's gonna help me to place my smelter. Oh, just a second. Hello? Is everyone hearing me all right? So, success! We have gotten through to my doctor. He has prescribed antibiotics. I am so happy. I won't get them until tomorrow because the drugstore is closed. Just one sec. But yes, it does mean that I can get meds tomorrow. What doctor calls it a 9:45? Yeah, well, this is the doctor who is so overloaded. This is how bad the medical system is in Nova Scotia. Now, to be fair, like, would I like to be on a system where it didn't have public health? Absolutely not. Like, my medication, just so to give you guys a taste, just one medication that I get every 6 weeks costs $4,000 for that fusion. My other medications aren't anywhere near as close, but if you did the math, it's probably another about $200 a month. So yeah, I'm making out well, all things considered. But yeah, this is the price, right? Is that, like, my family doctor is so overloaded that to fit me in at the end of the day, the end of his day is 6 o'clock. He's calling me at nearly at 10. Yeah, the B is for bargain, mech animal. Hey, said it right. Ha ha ha. He can be taught. It just takes 25 tries. I'd love to blame that entirely on multiple concussions, but it's not. I'm just dumb. Oh, that looks good. First try. First try every time. Okay, so how does this look? Is this actually working out okay? Look at how full these ones are. Maybe we should be running the 2 lines. Have one line come to here and one line come to here. I don't know. I mean, I think it's fundamentally the same thing. What's the line, mech animal? What's the line from Simpsons where the whole, like, if it makes it clear, it's your window to a fatter lifestyle or something like that? What was when Homer's trying to get out of work by getting himself too fat to work? Well, no, he wants to work from home. That's it. All he has to do is get COVID. He could be totally living the dream. And yeah, before I forget, you know, we've been streaming for like 2 hours now. I want to thank everybody for coming along. Like, it's a Thursday night. Normally we don't have more than 2 or 3 viewers. To be running pretty consistently around 5 viewers, that feels very good. So thank you to everyone that's helping get my numbers up, and affiliate is close if we can get my numbers up. And we are going to stream hopefully on Sunday as well during the day, 12 to 4 Atlantic Daylight Time. But you don't have to remember that. All you have to know is go look at my stream page on Twitch, and it'll tell you for your time zone. So what I'm thinking, chat, is maybe we put one. We actually don't need to go vertical. I was thinking we could go vertical, but we could split to a constructor here, and then move this one, put a constructor right there. So let's just put down some foundations. Gosh, I gotta tell you how relieved I am that my doctor called, because I couldn't imagine having to go through this weekend without the antibiotics. It's been going on. This has been building for 2 weeks, so just so grateful that he called. Feel bad for the dude working that late. That sucks. But you know, that's why they pay him a 6-figure salary. He makes crazy money. It's wild. Constructor. But is that an excuse to have the guy worked into an early grave? Probably not. I think he feels just as trapped as the rest of us do in this situation. You know what? I don't actually have to put this so far over, because they do put down pylons to make things look pretty. It'll just kind of hanging off the foundation. I just want it to be sort of lined up. I think right there might be acceptable. I don't even need to go that far over. Sorry, this is a process of elimination, chat. It's a bit like watching paint dry, but I think that's the one. Yeah, I'm willing to accept that. There's a bit of a tilt in the line, but that's okay. So now, what we can do is we put down a final pylon. See? Voila. Yeah. So that is powered up. We can tell it to make copper sheet. So now, we're going to build, hopefully, a decent amount of copper sheet. We're going to have 2 machines running because we're going to need a lot of pipe. We're going to lay a lot of pipe, chat. A lot of pipe. And so I don't want to be left wanting. Hashtag getting sex tape. And so we're just, oh look, we don't even need this space. We'll probably need the space here in order to go to the next tier with copper. But for the time being, this is sufficient. So how do we get power over to this one? I think we can just do something like that. Is that okay? Hanging over. That's fine. I really wish you could do subterranean. Oh, we didn't power this one. Derp. Way to go, Pika. So let's fix that. Oh, there's our sky ray. I'm just realizing after what? 20, what is it? How many hours does it say? 12 hours of gameplay that I don't need to have the pylon because I can just go like this. Use the power line, select a valid location, and then do that. Oh, stupid. So stupid. Convenient, but stupid. Okay, so you should be powered, and then I just need you to make ingots. Means you should start pumping stuff out. So how's this running? This is running at 100%, 100%, 100%. And set this to copper sheeting. We'll have to give it a little more time to actually know if it's working efficiently. So our copper concern, I think it's impure, is actually still doing a great job. And then basically we just need to make storage stack. Can we fit another foundation? We can. Want to move that. We're gonna put a hiccup in the matrix here. So quiet all of a sudden. But what isn't powered anymore? This one? Yes! This is always the problem when you have a oddly designed jury-rigged system that sort of grew organically. When you pull something out, you're just like, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's broken, but it's broken. So what we need to do now is have these two come into a merger, would be my feeling. So if we go to logistics, we can build a conveyor merger. We want it to sit something like this. The idea being, chat, is we're going to have them all feed into the same storage. I actually fit. It won't let me fit this in here. Do we just suck it up and make an ugly one? I think so. Wait, did I get this? Oh, what? What? Oh, I forgot to plug this one in. Chat, you're not keeping me honest. Mech Animal says, just rub it on the wall. If it goes clear, it's your window to weight gain. Thank you, Mechanical, thank you. And it only took me 7 minutes to catch that one. Oh, why am I so bad at this? You know what I want to do? Is I want to get, like, a tablet that I can sit down, sort of like... Where is this? So, off of my left field, down in the corner, and so it'll make chat much larger and much more visual for me. It'll make it a lot easier for me to see it. I could also, like, do classic victim blaming here and be like, well, but if you guys would talk to me more, I'd look at chat more often. And then we would all, we'd all punch Pike-a-Man in the, Junk-a-Man. So how do we do this? I was thinking... let's do something like this, that. Let's just do too high, that's all we really. So we'll have the conveyor feed in, and then on this side we put in the vertical conveyor. What is it called here? The conveyor lift, that's it. Like so. Yeah. So that gives us a whole bunch of copper sheets coming in. So how many do we actually need to make progress here? So if we look at production, the water extractor needs 20 plus rotors. We have plenty of iron plates. So that's like the first thing we need to do, because water extractor. Default extraction rate, 120 meters squared, cubed water per minute. Head lift, 10 meters. Allows fluid to be transported 10 meters upwards. Oh, head lift, I see what that means. Extract water from the body of water is built on note that the water needs to be deep enough and that rivers do not commonly suffice. It requires 20 power. Okay, so we're basically going to build one of these and then feed that into our coal generator. I think we have everything we need to make this happen. We just need to grab some more copper sheets and some more rotors. We need 20 rotors in total. Okay. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? Go, 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 go. Oh. 70% efficiency. 100%. So this one's doing fine. This one's lagging a bit. So we've sort of overstretched our system. That's alright. That's okay. Look at that. 80 of these things already. I think I may have gone a little ham on it. A little bit. Un petit peu, they say en français. A little bit. Un petit peu. I wish I could speak my French, but I lost so much of it. And they taught it really badly in school. I don't know if I've ever waxed poetically about this previously, but one of the things that I've always found rather rude about our education system is that we're a bilingual country, right? So they're obligated to teach French and English. And we really try to encourage other cultures, but we can't officially endorse all the languages. But you're seeing a lot of places are now having sort of Mandarin as a third unofficial lingua franca, so common tongue. But officially, 2 languages. Man, these are hard to pick up. How many do we have? So, but the funny thing is, and probably the rude thing is that the most common types of French spoken in Canada are things like Québécois or Joual, Acadien. They're all sort of like forms of old peasant French that have survived because they've been cut off from main French, Parisien French, if you will. So there's all these dialects here that they don't actually teach us to speak. We learn Parisian French. It's funny. I mean, people would understand us. Busted big time. Yeah. Okay, what? Hold on a second. Hey, Blondie. New phone. Who dis? Oh, busted big time. Yeah. What's the symbol that you put up, Mechanical? Didn't actually proc on my side. What is it? I don't know. It's just like a gray sphere on my side. Is it supposed to be a gray sphere? Ooh. Oh, we can actually complete this tier. I think we have built, because of our perseverance, our intrepidness, our Excalibur force of will, building this amazing production line. And it is amazing, chat. We are amazing. I think we might have enough modular frames. Ooh, ooh, baby, I love your way. Yeah, do. So let's get that tier. We're gonna have a big button to press. Shiny red button. If anyone watched Ren and Stimpy, they'll remember the episode with the shiny red button.
Milestone reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged. Vehicle stations have built-in functionality to refuel and restock or collect parts.
Truck station. Okay, so I'd love to do the tractor. My concern about using the tractor is if we use it, we may not actually have enough parts left over to build our coal concern. So I think coal has to happen first. But that's sweet. I really like that. Feel like I'm forgetting what to do with the remaining. I'm just gonna feel like we're supposed to use the modular frames for something else too. Not too concerned, it'll come to me. So how long do we have on power base? Oof. Brutal. We turn off one of these and still be doing okay? Yes. 2. Try to do 3. That's really tight, but it might work. So what I can do then, chat, is you see we can harvest that one. These guys are all off. Means that we can distribute the that it doesn't like it, so we have to turn on at least one of them. Okay, so this one is in standby mode. Standby. Standby. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to leave. We can turn off these two, but then we're gonna have to leave the other ones running. We're gonna run out of biomass in short order. Well, you know what? It's fine. You know, our goal here is to head out into the wild blue yonder and find ourselves some coal. So let's go do that. Let's get it started. At the very least, given it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm not feeling well. It's time to call the stream quit soon. But what we're gonna do, we're at least gonna get out there and have a look-see. So we have everything we need to make the water extractor, everything we need to make coal generators. So let's go do it. Hopefully we're not short on plates. We'll find out. So 400. I think this is our closest coal. Thought we'd have to go further. Well, we have to find water, right? So the coal doesn't do us a lick of good without water. And I don't want to have to truck water from, you know, really far away to make this work. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant. Where you at, brother? Come, brother. You messed with the wrong dude, buddy. Cool. Be very close. This way. Hope it isn't up. That would be challenging. Interesting. I mean, we could build our way up there, I suppose. I mean, nothing's really stopping us from building a ramp. Throw down a foundation. Make it pretty. And then 7. What happened to my commitment to physics? It's needs must, chat. We only follow the creed when it isn't a problem. 7. No, I'll go back and I'll fix it. I will fix it, I promise. Promise you, boyki. Anybody seen that? What's it called? District 9. That was a great movie. Really like that movie. Pretty close. I mean, we could just put in an extra thick foundation. It doesn't... This just looks like balls, chat. I am not willing to accept this. Ow. We tried. Don't like. That's fine. So, let's see. Maybe with the coal. Oh, we're out of power, aren't we? What can we give it? This. That started. Okay, well, I think this is the place to stop it. I was going to try to get ourselves started on the coal, but I think we've done well. Like, let's go take one last beautiful gander of what we've achieved today. And then what we'll do is we'll start the Sunday stream with getting coal sorted out. Getting the coal power sorted. But I feel that we've done a pretty good job. I mean, were mistakes made? Yes. Were lots of mistakes made? Yes. Were the mistakes made by me and not you? Yes. Okay, so now we can look at our megalithic construction over here, just as it fails on the power side of things, but looks pretty good. So we got lots of assembly lines working there. So here we're making our modular frames. Down there we're making our rotors. Our rotors are feeding out to our assemblers out there. I mean, we got heavy plate being built. We have all the sundries being built down here. We got real verticality going, which feels very, very nice. And I've learned how to use ladders properly in this game so that we don't get beaten. The last thing I do want to do before we quit the stream is I want to fix this impossible cantilevered roof. Because no. Just no, chat. No. So, ramps. Damn. Okay, so what do we need to fix? How are we gonna fix this? We can take out. We can take out this. Actually, we can put a wall in here. Call it a support wall. That. Yep. So that provides support there. Do the same on the opposite side. Without cutting the power. Yes. Leave the critical power systems intact. Yeah, you see? So I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of this guy. And let me, there we go. So the idea being is we will put in walls like so. I mean, I'm not going to make it perfect just now, but we'll get a sense of how it needs to be shortly. Just so we can sort of suspend disbelief a little bit. That'll be nice. Then we're going to put in need to put some ladders in. Actually make it up here. The question is, are we going to delete this one? Yeah. I like how that actually looks. Yeah, that's cool. So if we take another ladder and put one down here. Where are ladders? Here. So that lets us get up here. Then we have a ladder up there. And you know what, we'll put another one here. Let's just make sure I'm not backing off into death. Pit of despair. Don't even think of trying to excuse me, don't even think of trying to escape. These chains are far too thick. Oh, Princess Bride, you are such a good... Endless quotables in that movie. Yeah, okay, I'm actually pretty happy with this. I do want to figure out some sort of fake supportive structure here because this is way too cantilevered. It feels... you know, it is the future. We can travel between planets, so, you know, maybe we have built materials that work like this. But I'm really happy with this. This monolithic structure looks good, feeling good. We're gonna do some tidying up next time. We're gonna find our, what's the word I'm looking for? We're gonna find our coal, get the power set up. So yeah, basically next stream, 12 to 4 Atlantic Daylight Time. Just check my Twitch schedule and that'll get you sorted out. We'll be playing some more Satisfactory. I may start to mix it up a bit once we've made some serious progress in this game and bring in some more variety just because I need the variety. I am a variety streamer. It's because that's the way I operate. I'm not the kind of person who can stick to one game and just play that at all. I'm really impressed with the people who can do it. I can't. So thanks to everybody for following and giving me support and helping me get my numbers up so we move toward affiliate. If you are enjoying the content, do consider following if you haven't done so, and consider watching the streams to help me get my numbers up when they're live. So for the time being, though, let me see if I can find somebody that we can raid if anybody's on this late. 1 second, chat. Hope everyone is having a good night and enjoyed the streams, though. Thanks to McAnimal, Not Just Another Dumb Blonde, Fuzzy Wuzzy, to Gigi Nannert, Cyberside, to everybody who showed up today, Elusive Bacon, really appreciate it. Let's raid Pocket Denja. He always appreciates a raid. Pocket, sec, raid, Pocket. Spell it. Spelling's hard, chat. Don't do it on stream. Another one of the rules. Looks good. Yep. So thanks for coming, everybody. I'm going to get you over on this raid, and I will see you on the flip side. Just let me I don't think I actually have an ending soon. I do! Hey! So professional. Rating now. And thanks, everybody. See you later.